right, guys, here it is. This is what I was referring to when I was talking about more boost in the 0.3 Cobra. It was not about upping the boost on the stock Eden supercharger. It was about this 2.3 Gen 1 Whipple supercharger. Now, we all know the Eden superchargers produce a lot of heat, so I didn't want to go ahead and port the blower. I just decided to go with a bigger blower. I got a really good deal on this blower along with the AccuFab single blade throttle body. I'm really excited to see what this will make in the car. I am aiming for 650, and the way I will be reaching that will be with the fuel system. And let me show you guys what I did in order to get that. Let's go outside. All right, here is the car, looking pretty as always. And let me pop the hood here to show you what I was talking about. In the last video, if you haven't watched it already, we removed the two tanks, the motor and the supercharger tank. Now, the reason I did that, and I've sold those tanks, was in order to get a return style fuel system from 4. I personally didn't see a point in running pump 93 and getting a booster pump when installing the Whipple. I just decided to go the return style fuel system for E85, and that way, if eventually when I want to replace the blower, because this is a 2.3, if we think about it, it's the smallest Whipple blower that you can get. So by having that fuel system ready, if I want to go higher on a Whipple, all I have to do is just swap blowers and we got more boost and we're ready to rock and roll. So that's the reason why I'm going with full E85 return system and skipping over the 93 pump. Also, guys, I have some pulleys coming over. They should be shipping here pretty soon. I got a new tensioner. This one's pretty rusty. And I'm also swapping out the belt for Gates green belt, and which we'll be installing here in the next video. So as a side note, I highly recommend replacing these stock idler pulleys with a aftermarket one from UPR, Metco. They make some pretty good ones. If you can tell, if you got a pulleyed car or even going to a bigger blower, it is essential to replace those so they don't blow out. These are pretty thin, and when you got more boost running through them, they tend to explode. So it's just a good measure to swap them out before I run into any more issues, because it's already pulleyed. So if you think about it, this should have been done already a long time ago, but we're getting it done here pretty soon. So I've been lucky that I haven't had any problems. All right, now that we're back inside, always remember, when going Whipple or a bigger blower, throttle body, E85, return style fuel system, you will need bigger injectors. So here we have it. These are FICs, 1,000 cc's. They might be a little bit bigger than what I do need, but it will give me a lot of room for in case I ever want to go bigger blower as well. But this is essential. This is crucial. You will need bigger injectors. I also did get a really good deal on these. And guys, I recommend you join the Facebook pages. People buy and sell things all the time, and you can get them for a pretty good price. Now, the only thing that I'm missing from this whole setup is the MAF sensor. The stock one that comes from the factory is way too small for the amount of air that's going to go through the Whipple. I will need a 2600 or a 3000 MAF sensor. Those are pretty cheap, so I'm not too worried about it. I could get it here at any time before the install. Now, the power goals for this setup is 650. Not more, not less. I mean, it could technically be less, but not more than 650, because I don't want to push the car too much on this setup. I do want a good, comfortable tune, reliable tune. And the good thing about living here in Houston is that we have a really good tuner, Chris at HRD, that I will be able to take it to him. He should be able to look through it and make a good tune on the car, be able to sleep at night knowing that it's safe. All right, I just got a knock on the door. I think it was the delivery man with my package, so let's see. Yep, here we have it, LMR. Let's go open this up real quick. Cool. All right, so gates, green belt. This is a 080745 HD. This is because I have the smaller pulley. Stock idlers, the lower is stock, so that's the size for my belt. There's a website where you can search up your own size depending on what your card has. And this one right here should be my tensioner. So let's take a look real quick. Yep, that's right. Brand new Motorcraft tensioner. So stay tuned for the next video, guys. We'll be installing these. Make sure you follow the channel and subscribe, and we'll be making a new video shortly.